Hey there. I've actually been wanting to make this video for a little while. I wanted to give you a look into the inner workings of this crochet mind. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare. Actually, it's not that bad. I think probably most creators, doers, experience the same kind of thing. For a while, I've wanted to learn how to do a stitch called interlock. It is typically done with knitting. I do know how to knit, but I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy crochet. So I found a way to do Tunisian crochet, which is kind of a combination of the two, but in an interlock. So I started with this. This was just some scrap yarn that was left from making my grandson's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle blanket for his birthday. Super cute, but as I was going, I thought, it's working. I'm learning the technique. But it's, the squares are really small. So I decided I wanted to do it on a larger scale. So I graduated up to bigger squares, same colors. As you can see, it's rolling, which is very common with Tunisian crochet. You typically want to put a really good heavy border on anything that you make. I was playing with all of this, experimenting with this when I was sick at the end of April, first part of May. Literally, as I was making this, I'm watching YouTube videos, and a woman has a no roll Tunisian stitch. And she also had an interlock pattern. So I abandoned this one, I abandoned this one, and then I also thought, I am not crazy about the bright orange. I didn't really have a plan for what this blanket was going to be, but I thought if I'm going to do it, let's do it in colors that I like. So, enter this one. Oh my gosh. So this blanket is amazing. It did not roll. The stitch was perfect. It has a beautiful drape because you go up a crochet hook size. It's beautiful. I was just using scraps from other projects. Years ago I did a fall leaf Afghan throw. Most of these colors were from that. The green actually is still from the turtle blanket. The blue was from a stash of something else that I made. I don't remember what I made with the blue. A few were colors that I got from a woman's stash that I inherited when she passed away. So this one I love. And I loved the colors in the stitch so much, I wanted to keep going. Still had scrap left. So I did a random number generator to choose the color that I had assigned a number and the stitch, how many rows of the stitch count, the row count, up to 7 per color. And I ended up with this blanket using the same colors. I did add in this color here. This one was called C, and I added in this color. This was called Reef, but I thought they looked well with it, so I just added them to it because I am trying to work through some of my stash this year. I had set a goal to not buy any yarn. I did buy some secondhand yarn from the estate of a different lady that had passed away, and I got a ton of yarn from her, from her family. So anyways, I'm loving this stitch, but this is still all the yarn I have left in these colors. I shouldn't say that. I probably have some of these colors stashed away elsewhere. These are the ones that I know where they're at. So now, using the same random number generator, I am working on a sweater in the random stripes. I don't know if I will do stripes for the whole thing, front and back and sleeves. I will kind of have to base it on how much scrap is left when I get done with the front, because I would want it to match, so this stripes would be continuous the whole way around. But this is huge, if nothing else, and I love that color. I love the mustard yellow. The avocado greens, the burnt oranges. Love it. Love it all. This would be enough to make the back and sleeves just solid with the stripes as the front. So anyways, now you know. It just starts the ball rolling. How many of you have something that you do that with? Crafts, recipes. I think most doers probably do this. Anyways, hope you enjoyed.